So it sounds like sort of interesting. While you were living on the East Coast and there were Jews everywhere, seems like that's the way life is. And then you come out to California and Gilroy and you find you're alone. So how did you go about trying to find Jewish people in South Santa Clara Valley?
Well, we were lucky because we had the newspaper at our disposal. I put a little notice on the front page, very little, and I wanted to be a little cryptic about it because for various reasons I didn't want to say I was Jewish on the front page, not that I had any feelings that I shouldn't be known as a Jew. So I put the article in saying, does anyone want to celebrate either, it was High Holy Days, I said, or Rosh Hashanah, and then call Ellen Fuchs, and I gave the phone number, and to my surprise, we got calls. And I think it was just about that weekend, my husband and I sat in our house and went through the South County phone book. We called every Jewish name in the phone book, trying to get people to this first High Holy Days service we wanted to hold. And there were responses that were wonderful. People were excited. Not many. People were suspicious, some. And then we had the hang-ups, people who did not want to speak to us. So we went on to the next name. And about that time, I had contact with this Jewish fellow from the CRLA, California Rural Legal Assistance, who, when I spoke to about, a Jewish guy, spoke to about coming to this high holiday service, I said, well, we need to get books so we can have a service. He said, I can help write one. And he did it. Yes. And it was about that time that I was in touch with Rabbi Hirschman, Maury Hirschman, from what is now the URJ, the Reform arm. And he, I believe it was because of him, we found a student rabbi down in Los Angeles. And she came up and helped us with our first service through the book that this CRLA guy put together, this service.
So Ellen, I know you've moved out of the area, you no longer live in South County. I'm sorry about that. Do you still find yourself wanting to stay connected to the congregation that you really founded?
I must tell you that I have such deep satisfaction. Every week I go to the email from Congregation Emeth and I read the rabbi's message. I read what Sisterhood is doing, your gift shop, the B'nai Mitzvahs, the parties that you have, the very important fundraising, you're doing that now. And it gives me the kind of warm feeling that one has when seeing a grandchild, holding a grandchild, knowing that this is part of you. I see this as my contribution to the Jewish world. Not me personally, but Vador Vador, from generation to generation. And I also see myself as being part of my great-grandmother's wonderful, I can't think of the word, legacy, thank you. My great-grandmother's legacy. There's nothing more important, I think, for Jews to remember who they are and remember that they are just the beginning. And I keep that in mind, and I'm appreciative to Congregation Emeth for being there so I can be proud. That's all about me.
Well, thank you, Ellen Fuchs. I really appreciate that you've given us this time to learn about the beginnings of our congregation. This interview will be a treasure, will be part of the legacy of the congregation. We're going to be showing it at our 40th anniversary to celebrate, and I know that you will be there, and we are all thrilled that you'll be joining us. Thank you.
Thank you, Susan. Michael, thank you.
Thank you.